Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Makakadash. Call Halal, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Makakadash. That's in ancient Hebrew, saying all praise to Yahweh in the name of Yahushai, in the name of the Spirit. Yahweh is the correct name for the God of the Bible, who the world ignorantly call Jehovah, God, or Yahweh. His son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai, who the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. The true name for the God of the Bible in the Hebrew is Yahweh, and his son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. I want to give the honors to elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to all the brothers and mothers pushing this word in sincerity and in truth to all I believe in this gospel. Shalom. This lesson also the main title, Despise not the chastening of the Lord, which is from this precept here in the book of, well, it's quoted, I believe it was first in I think it was Proverbs, if I'm mistaken. Proverbs 3 and 11. It says, "My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth." And the scripture says, "What wickedness is born in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him." And we have a whole heap of things where the Most High is using these experiences that we go through, basically mold us into this written meat for the Master's use. So we have to look on, as this precept says this, though, let me get two precept. This is one first one on again, is Romans 8, verse 28, "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh Shai, to them who are the called according to his purpose." So when we go through things here, regardless of what it be, whether they want to be so-called good or so-called bad, based on perspective, at the end of the day, it's good, for us. And that's how we have to look at life, is in our experience, knowing that hey, they're all tailored, they're all being controlled by Yahweh Shem Yoshai, and it's not no random, and it's no, as long as we get that as well, nothing gets strange. Like, oh, this reached me out. No, it's the Most I set it up for a reason. This is 2 Corinthians 4, starting at 16. It says, "For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day." So while we go through the chastisement, while the body feel it, this flesh feel it, guess what? The spirit is learning. Based upon even my experience, we can say even level of faith, and trust in the Most I know that hey, regardless of the situation you might come through, it's based off experience. Sometimes we think we get certain things and think we understand certain things until the experience them come, which is a live exercise where Yahweh Shemel Shai bring us through. So don't despise them. It says, "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, work it for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory." It says, "While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal." So even the situations that we're going through, is going to experience them temporary. Is going to focus on that or focus on the end goal, right? Making it unto the end, enduring unto the end, also will be a part of the elect, right? So let's go back to where Paul quoted the precept in Hebrews 12. It says, Hebrews 12 verse 5 says, "And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children." And I say you are forgotten because sometimes you go through shit, yeah, them simple precept there, in the back to the basics, they might slip. Cause the life exercise now, enough people they will train for a long time. And as soon as the event come, everything gone, like you're studying for exam. As soon as you reach an exam room, you're like your brain blank. So sometimes we go through the experience and we forgot, the basic precepts, knowing that hey, remember Yahweh Shem Yoshai say, man goings after Lord. He said, if the Most High put us in situation, he say what? Let's get this real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13. It says, there are no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. For Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able. So whatever we go through this one, say, yo, somebody go through it already. What was that in James? No, Peter. Peter, it says this. First Peter 5 and let me start at verse 6. It says, humbly yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time. And enough of that will last. Let me get that as well. Say, be patient when our change to a lower state, because Yahweh is the one that brings us to that lower state. So for humble yourself, you know. It says, casting all your care upon him, for he cared for you. So when you go through situations, knowing that, hey, Yahweh I got this. And if you not choose to resolve it or we want it, then so be it. It's for a reason. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about, seeking whom he may devour, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Enough of the time, when you even reach out to a brother, you see me, you find out, say, yo, alright, this not new. And enough of the time, you recognize, say, even some things what we murmur about, you recognize another brother go through even worse. I say it's good that says you say, oh, forget not to communicate, yeah? Right? We bounce off each other. You say iron sharpened iron. So a man sharpened the countenance of his brethren. Right? So reading back 1 Corinthians 10 verse 13 says, there are no temptation taken you, but such as common to man. So somebody go through it already. I'm still there. Or even worse, I'm still here. It says, but Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. So the most in Jacob we say it out here in Jamaica, God not give a man more than we can bear. The fact that we are still here means that we are endure, regardless of how heavy it feel. It says, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. And we have to constantly repeat these scriptures, because you were saying this might just go through a test soon. You see me? And well, more likely, because it's a constant thing, We get a break, then we'll go back to another one. We get a break, and we'll go to another one constantly. Straight up onto the kingdom. Because we are being purified, are perfected, and also will be a part of the elect. Alright, so let's go back to the Hebrews. Hebrews 12, verse 5 says, and he hath forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children, because for the time we're in the live exercise, we forgot a lot of things, you're flustered, which how knock yourself on that, but just try to remember the precept, try to even reason with that brother, we'll comfort each other, and even help each other as well, depending on the situation, and even if we can help, then our brother will even try to reach out for assistance as well, depending on what the situation is. Right, it says, my son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord. So don't, as I remember one time, years ago now, you see me, I'm here early in the morning, man, I say, yo, if Mosai, you see me, what me have to do to deserve this? We can't do that. Be like Job, the Mosai give, the Mosai take. What did his wife say? Oh, curse the Most High and die. No, we can't do that. So don't despise the chastening of the Lord. Oh, why me have to go through this? Why this? Why that? No. You see me? Right? The Most High put us in situations. It's like a coach. You see me? To grow for growth, for a betterment. It says, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If he endured chastening or chastising, chastening, says God did it with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if he be without chastisement, wherefore all are partakers then are ye bastards and not sons. So guess what? If we don't go through the correction phase, then we're bastard. Then the most side us demons us rejects. We don't want that. So therefore we need the correction. So let's embrace it. It says, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? And a lot of people give them testimony, say, yo, them parents, yo, though them the rule back then and them do this and do that, them parents actually save them from maybe dead, or maybe in a prison or whatever, or a bad life, you know. I'm some pitney you go through abuse, but most of all of that is me. Everything is with measure. With your how about Shem Shai. So if I look to appearance them and give them thanks, but we say the Father of spirits, who have our greater good at all points. He says, for they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but ye for our profit, because any idea the most and benefit of this, yo. It's only for us. It says that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. And when you go through, don't believe say, oh, you gonna always have a smile on your face. You, oh yeah, this is stressful, but yeah. No, you're gonna be grievous. You're gonna be hell. You're gonna face, gonna make up. You're gonna make the truth. So, shit, Have a mind, right? It says, nevertheless, afterwards it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. Like, for example, even the other day, that work, and I read there as well, we had a discussion about heartbreak. So you're good to go through it while you're young. Cause enough man, they never been through it and them get sheltered, and enough of them when them get big, them just chip and lose it. You see me? So it's good that we go through these things. That even the time that Jacob's trouble, that you have a firm mind, you're more developed, you're more experienced. As Paul said, what you know to be abound and a base. Has he been through it? You've learned by experience, and that's what the most I do for us here. Bring us through those experience, life exercise. It says, wherefore lift up the hands which hang down, and the feeble knees, and make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed. This is let's start the one and skip down. First Peter chapter 4, verse 1 says, for as much then as Yahweh had suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that had suffered in the flesh had ceased from sin, can know you have fight against the flesh. So of course the flesh gonna suffer some, damage. But that's how the spirit gonna survive. Says that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of Yahweh. For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, when we walk in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatry. So at one point we were just a nigger in the world. But now we've been called to to righteousness, then we basically follow after righteousness, which is a struggle, it's a fight. Verse 12 says, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you. So don't think it's strange when we go through the hard times, when things are go bad. Yes, you are seeing they go bad. Like, oh shit, when this happen? When we get sick? Right, why them people that behave so? Like, shit, when we reach a situation here. Most I chose in there. It says, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you. That's First Peter 4, verse 12. Right? It says, as though some strange thing happened unto you. Like, oh, no, sir, this out of the blues. No, man, this not right. I want to so man. It says, but rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahushua's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. If ye be reproached for the name of Yahushua, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of God resteth upon you. On their part he was spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. And that's it, yeah. So we'll do this ministry, and we won't suffer. We will suffer for what? Hope of basically receiving the kingdom, being delivered, being meat for the master's use. Right? Let's get this one. Let me quote earlier now. Please always bring this out in the book of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, and I'm starting at verse 1. It says, My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, to prepare your soul, prepare your mind for the trial. To test, set thy heart aright, so you're stuck on the goal, the aim, single-minded, and constantly endure, and may not haste in time of trouble. So there are going to be trouble time, there are going to be evil times, so we're going to face bad times. But may it not haste you, don't like shit, me need to come out of this while going there, so. Just cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end, because the more you cleave to Yahweh Shemeshah, the more we'll build. But we try to run from the situations, then we'll miss the point of growth. We miss the point of being purged. We miss the point of, for example, you go to the gym, and you need to do your reps and lift some weights and do some exercise, whatever. If you run from that, guess what? You're still stuck and not being healthy, or not being fit, or not achieving that strength level that you desire to be. But if you embrace it, then guess what? You build. And that's the same thing in this ministry, yo. Even more so. As she said, they do it for a corruptible crown, but we for an incorruptible. Everlasting life. That's what we're doing it for. So it says, cleave on verse 3, Ecclesiasticus 2, verse 3. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So there are going to be lower states. It's necessary. Through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. Right? So basically what this road, the city is built. And before he said that dangerous place to fall is in a fire on one side and water and deep water on the other side. But how can a man, achieve the broader enter in the city, let him go through the dangers of it? You have to build. You don't have to win a race. You have to go. You have to train. You have to run the race. So in order to get salvation, you have to grow in this ministry. Guess what? You have to go through necessary procedures with the Most High setup. In order to be a better man, you have to go through the fire. Right? Let's give us acceptable man is chosen in the furnace of adversity. So reading about verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. And that's it, yeah. So you're going to go through the trials, you're going to go through the tribulation, right? But it's necessary. And there's no way to the kingdom without that, yo. You see me? Don't follow a Christian who tell about rapture and bullshit there. You see me? There's only one way to the kingdom, yo. James 1 verse 12, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord had promised to them that love him. So that's lesson still, hope is the fancy like out there, we're constantly going over these things to reassure thee, like I saw what the Paul said. Let's go with that actually. He was traveling the churches, to going back over these simple things. Because that's something we're going to always go through. Right? And it's good to know why, why I go through them. 17 no, sorry. 14 verse 22. Acts 14 verse 21, it says, and when they had preached the gospel to that city, and had taught many, they returned again to Lystra, and to Iconium, and to Antioch, confirming the souls of the disciples, and exalting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. And that's the message, yo. That reassuring, knowing the reason why we're going through these things, so you can have a firm mindset in regards to that. Alright, cool, this is necessary, this is the importance of it, so let's continue. You see me? I'm also enduring to the end, giving all praise to our Yahweh Shem Kakadash. The abundance into elders and apostles of great millstone. Shalom to the full. Shalom.